not a game, it's a rich thing.
Good morning YouTube and welcome to Beaman ToysTV, and today I'm going to talk about my display mechanism, basically my display rack, or they call it the display units. So I started off not knowing that I'm going this far. I'm thinking initially one Ironman or a group of Ironman, that's it, that's all I want for my collections. But as I mentioned, it become like virus. It spread and spread and spread. I mean, like COVID. But anyway, because of this, right, I started off with what I have, and then I add custom. Then I think that custom may not be the long-term solution. Then I go on different kind of solution for the display. So today I'm going to share with you all the different kind of display that I'm using for my current figures. So let's start. Okay, it finally rained when I start to do these videos. But anyway, let me just introduce the different rack that I'm using for the figures. This is basically from Lazada. I got this from Lazada. And then this is a normal drawer, which I put all my files, all my stuff. And then I put this Lazada drawer, sort of drawer on top of the printer, where this one comes with actually various sizes, so it's up to you what kind of sizes which is suitable to you. You can actually purchase it and put it on top, and this is how I put my figures. And then there's another layers of glass over there, so that I have a multi-layers of figures that I can place here. This is the temporary way I post this. I'm still going to revise this a little bit here and there. And this is actually from Lazada as well. All the LED I built in myself. So this is from Lazada. This is actually a combination of Lazada and also custom made. The bottom one is the Calyx from Lazada, Calyx from IKEA, not Lazada, sorry. And then the bottom part, the top part is basically the custom made acrylic display. So within inside, right, I have also a layers of glass display to check out the height of the figures. But initially it's not for that purpose. Initially it's actually for my Kick Logic, very small Ironman, but I finally have a new place for them, so this is how I display them. And this is acrylic, so there's a difference between acrylic and also the glass. You know, if you look at acrylic, right, this is the way the joint, the things is actually stick together. So how does glass look like? It's actually like the inner part itself. So what do I mean by inner part? So acrylic is like this, where there's no stickers or no things putting them together. But as far as the glass is concerned, right, if you look at it, right, there's layers of paper, I mean stickers stick on it. So this is glass. So let's move inside. Let me just show you the rest that I have, the display. This is a bar table from IKEA. Then I have added this in to do a different layering for Naruto. And this is actually from Mr. DIY. And this is actually from custom made as well, glass. And this is basically an 8mm acrylic which I customized myself. And this is a 3mm acrylic which I customized myself as well. So I can create a multi-layers over here. And initially it's not for this, it's actually for some other place, but I decided to change it a little bit, and so happened that it can be applied here, so I apply here. It's quite high in a way lah. Next is basically this drawer. And as far as the display units is concerned, right, I don't quite like the top. I mean, you can start to display from the bottom part just like the top. I do have a top, but I don't use it for figures because I feel like the bottom part is pretty much useless because it's not on the right eye level. And then at least for this top, right, sorry, for this cupboard, right, this is actually a bookshelf. What I do is I actually build the LED light myself, put it to the back, and then have it connected here, and there's a button over there. So this is how I actually do this bookshelf. And so happen at the bottom I can put all the box, and then here I can put all the figures that I like. And basically on every single layer I can still see them pretty well. Those that is a shorter figures, right, like the ladies or the females characters, you can actually put it at the bottoms because the height is actually not that high compared to the male characters. It will look pretty good at the bottom as well. So this is actually from IKEA as well, similar to outside, but I don't build any LED light here because I don't have any figures to put in yet. I might be putting the whole shreds of Spider-Man figures later. I will move them out from the box and put it here. But that is when all the endgame characters arrive. So this is a new one, just came in. This is like a, I kind of like this particular display unit. It's made from metal, full metal. Therefore, there's no wooden items inside here. There's no woods. It's fully metal and glass. So there's no LED built in it, but it looks still very bright. The reason is I'm utilizing the LED I have from the top and spread it in. So if you look at the display glass itself, right, at the top it's actually seeing through. It's a glass. So happen to this side, and so happen to the other side. So the mechanism of how this rack is built, or how this display case is built, right, it actually helps to bring the light inside to the box with that LED. So, and then if I'm putting at the right place, right, it will just look good. Next is basically another custom made plus IKEA's. This is a custom made unit that I have, and this is from IKEA's collects. Different from outside is this is black color and that is basically white color, and this one I'm using glass. So if you can see the difference, right, this is glass, but it's a quite thick glass over here lah. So this is basically glass. Next is basically the drawer. Same goes to the one I have over here, but this is a 2.5 feet and this is a 5 feet. I also have a similar one over there which is a 2.5 feet. So I have 4 of the same drawer over here. And why you ask me why I choose this particular bookshelf is because number one, it matches with my door color, and then I like the overall feelings of these colors. It may not be as good as those really meant for display figures like those module case, which is more expensive, but it's actually doing quite a good job for the past 2 years. Okay, next, on the top over here, this is actually all from IKEA as well. What I did is I assembled them and then I built in the LED lighting inside. So each individual, you can see there's a lighting on top. Then the cable is pulled to the back and go to the bottoms, and then you see there's a buttons over there to turn on the light. I am not an electrical guy. I am a pure IT software guy. So having to be able to do this, I'm actually all referring to YouTube. Okay, this is actually again from IKEA. So if you look over here, right, over here at the bottoms, I actually close the whole drawer because for me at the lowest bottom corner is actually not on the ice level, so I'm not going to put any figures there. This level is okay. This level, I'm not going to put any figures there. That's why I decide to use the front portions of it. And if you look at this drawer, right, there's no, it's the same, but then what happened is there's no door to it because the door is actually at the back. I turn this display beside because even though at the lowest, because I actually jack up, or I actually increase the height by putting the drawer or these particular things on top of the tables, right? So it's actually become on the right eye level already. So for me, it's okay to do this. So this is actually from IKEA as well, and the feeling is quite good because the wood is actually quite premium, and then it's metal. Next, this is a attempt, just a trial attempt. I use ikat from IKEA, but the problem with this is because the height is pretty low, so I can't put tall figures there. So a sitting figures will be nice, or a lady figures will be nice. This is a custom made drawer, which is part of the custom made drawer that I have over here. The only thing different is I stick stickers over here. It's like warning sign stickers, and it feels like very stony. It's a kind of a stony feeling paper. So I just stick it here to give a different kind of feelings. And then on and off, I will add some boxes over there from Mr. DIY, you know. And then this is how I do the figures, and this is how I do the lightning. And this lightning is basically you can change the color as you want. So I changed to different color, for instance, green. Oops, the remote is there. Green, red, white, you name it. Basically, you have a lot of colors here. But I like blue, so I change it back to blue. So, okay, this is another custom made. Initially, I used it for Kick Logic. That's why I have the multi-layers of glass available. But once I put this 6 figure inside there, because I just want to match the whole concept, as this is all the 1/6 area. The multi-layer glass which I used for Kick Logic earlier, right? I actually put it in different place that I showed you earlier. So this is basically the other one. This is the custom made as well. Glass. Initially I used it for transformer, but then I feel that this is actually look nice putting this gunter here, so I put the gunter here. But later I'm going to put Spider-Man inside here and move the gunter to someplace else. And then normally on top of this bookshelf, right, the thing I like about the bookshelf is, number one, you can place actually a lot of character inside there without a very cramped kind of feeling. Each of this place where you can put 3 figures. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 6 meaning is 18, and on top you can still put some more. The same goes to here. The 2.5 feet figure you can put lesser, but you can create a concept. This is how I create a concept over here. And the same there, you can put 3 together, and on top you can still put some other things. So this is basically how the my display case look like. So hope you like it, and at least give you some ideas on what will you be expecting in terms of display case if you just started. I started off not knowing that it will go this far. That's why it's not consistent. All the display is not consistent, but at the end of the day, I still like it because at least it gives a classification or a grouping of each individual toys that I have over here. So I think that's it for today. Have a nice day. See you. Bye.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.